All right, welcome to, just make sure, oh yeah, I'm horribly clipping everywhere. All right, there we go. Hopefully that's not distorting, I'll check later. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 1 of Murderhobos Anonymous. Woohoo! And today we are going to be playing Tales from the Yawning Portal here in the Playmore Game Store in Gaithersburg, Maryland. All of my early show plans are all completely out of my mind now, so that's great. So we're still getting ready with our character token options here. We're trying to figure out what. Let's see, we're trying to find a Dragonborn. Is what we're trying to do.
No, a
tiefling. No, we found a Dragonborn that wasn't.
No, we didn't find a Dragonborn.
We didn't.
We're
find
faking
a
it.
We're faking a
That's the one
Dragonborn.
with his head covered, so
It'll work.
it's whenever you want it to.
I will mention that all of the music tonight is mostly going to be Guild Wars 2 soundtrack, which is available at soundcloud.com/arenanet. I'm hoping to have some original music ready at some point, but that takes time. So for now, we have Guild Wars 2 music. Any ambient sound effects you might hear are from tabletopaudio.com, and any battle sound effects are from battlebards.com. So we have our dungeon buddies here.
Got it working.
Let's see if we have anything with horns. I don't know if you're a dude or not, but there's this one.
Dude looks like a druid.
There's less druid.
That's my druid just pick one, whatever works.
There's this one. Are you a dude or a chick, or doesn't matter?
Whichever, whatever's fine. I don't really
We'll go with that one for now. Try to find you a better picture later.
That's definitely Fish the Wizard.
So I have to do a little bit of
Needs a spear to kill the
prep
guy
here.
and make him a skeleton.
I mean, if I was a wizard, why would you not make your staff into like some sort of weapon?
Proficiencies.
Out of proficiency with the staff.
Just make it sharp and potent.
But then it's not a spear. I mean, a staff. Then it's a spear. Different weapon
Why can't you
altogether.
cast with a spear though?
Jazan, what is your AC?
It is 14.
Right. And you have dark vision?
Yes.
Oh, you have the 120-foot dark vision? Yes.
I got real dark vision.
You have real dark vision.
I like all these other wannabes.
We have Sarah, the Dragonborn.
AC 16, no dark vision.
Nobody took the light cancer, so here's a torch.
Again, produce flame.
You said AC 16?
Yes.
And everyone watching online, apologies for the sound. We are in an actual game store. And this actual game store is actually loud. So that may get a little bit noisy at times. But,
Hopefully we are louder than that.
yeah. Hopefully we will remain louder. We also have 2 Adventures League tables going on today. Looks like the second table has 2 players, so if you're in the Gaithersburg area and looking for Adventures League, come to Playmore Games. We have room. Gale Rim. Gale Rim? Rim.
Just gonna call him G.
What's your AC?
15 AC with dark vision.
Just setting up the tokens here.
I just lost audio.
You did? I didn't.
I saw both my ears.
I pulled out.
Yeah, you lost your audio.
It's your extender here, so
Your issue.
It slipped out just enough.
Alright.
I just love the fact that I have a set of manacles of all things.
Had a female-male connector disconnect.
Inappropriate language, I'm pretty sure it's on the rules.
So it's
Gale Rim.
the part that plugs in is a male end.
What's your AC, Gale Rim?
Female end.
No, I'm Gilbert.
Your Gale Rim. Sorry, Gale Rim, your AC.
Oh, I thought you just
Oh,
did mine.
I did just do yours. I'm sorry.
Zero.
Electria or less?
Electria.
Electria. What's your AC?
AC is 10.
What's your AC with Major Armor?
It'd be 13 plus your dex.
It would be what?
13 plus your dex.
13 plus dex, so that would be 13.
All right.
Dex is a pretty important stat.
I'm making the assumption that you're going to have Major Armor up when you're in combat. And what race are you?
Tiefling.
Tiefling, that's right.
The one with the horns.
The one with the horns.
And then when Jimmy comes
An almost acceptable race. Huh? Because they like demons as much as drow. Do we make our fair share? We're like cousins, more so than you light-skinned surface demons.
He stretched that so far trying to get it to connect.
Yeah.
By the way, I think Matt is watching.
He is.
She said.
And then we have Erd. And that is your token, right? This one that we grabbed? Okay.
It works.
And what is your AC?
15.
15. And Dark Vision.
Is it me or does the background guy kind of look like Lemmy?
Yeah.
It is Lemmy.
Okay.
Did you know he's a tavern keep?
Apparently.
He's got to send people down into Undermount. I mean, as Lemmy Killmeister does.
And Theron, what is your AC? 14. Oh, I can't hear you at all. And I assume you have Dark Vision? I think word got out that this is a dungeon crawl adventure, so...
Somebody forgot to tell the Dragonborn.
I told you I was making a Dragonborn.
It's fine.
I really wanted to play a Dragonborn.
This is what you do. How often is your breath rapid recharge?
I don't know.
It's like a day or something?
Yeah, something
There you
like
go. You can see life for once when you really need it.
It's late for you.
Take a step, use your breath, rest 24 hours, take another step, use your breath.
Alright.
Or I just follow
Tokens
you
created,
guys.
I'm just linking them to your character sheet so I can pull them out later. And then I just gotta do the face-to-face script, which is what switches the site based on initiative.
I think we're going to be in a grassy area.
And we're gonna be ready to go.
Woohoo!
As we're listening to the
Sounded like the theme.
Lion's Arch. No, it's World Summit.
For a split second, it sounded like the Canadian theme song. Like,
The Canadian theme song.
yeah, theme song.
It's not a national anthem, it's a theme song now.
You know, they're Canadians. They need a theme.
There goes all of our Canadian viewers.
They're not a real nation. They don't
No
get a
offense to
national
Canada.
anthem.
It's already an initiative.
Nothing's even happened yet.
So we could go around and you can talk about what each of your who you're playing and your character and class and weaknesses, so I can write them down.
Oh crap! I forgot those.
Theron, why don't we start with you?
Because you don't want it.
You should go the other way. So I know what is expected of me before it's my turn.
Sorry, I turned myself up instead of Jordan. There we go, Theron. I was wondering why you weren't getting louder. Somebody roll a d6.
2.
Celeste!
Okay. No, I gotta go first. Okay. I'm Erd. I'm a wood elf and a hermit. We do like the personality and ideals and bonds and stuff.
Sure.
Cool. Personality traits are oblivious to etiquette and societal expectations. Ideals is logic, emotions not clouding your sense of what's right and true. Bond is isolation gave me great insight into a great evil that I can destroy, which I assume is my insight is more into why we're on this adventure. I let my need to win arguments overshadow friendship and harmony, so I need to be right all the time. I prefer to commune with nature and stay away from civilization. So, yeah, I'm a druid, and
Alright.
It says use a soldier.
Sorrow, why don't you tell us about your character?
You know what she's doing right now?
you mean what I'm doing right now? Because I forgot to do that.
Jason.
It's like, just skip me for a second.
I am Jason. I am, a drow. Best race there can be, of course.
Of course.
Better than these elves.
It's okay.
But I dabble in some questionable activities, but when it comes down to it, it's better to make friends than enemies. So I try to be a likable guy.
You're like my opposite.
He's also my opposite.
I like to have friends so I can be loyal to them, and then my enemies have somebody to go through before they can get to me. So, a while ago, somebody took something very precious to me. I will have it back, one way or another.
Galerin.
I am Geldrim Frostbeard, the half-orc. My flaw, I'm going to start with is I hate to be outshined in battle. I like to be glorious and murder everything.
Yeah, go ahead, run in first.
My bond is I would do anything for my friends over value of items. And my personality trait is nobody can ever stay mad at me. I diffuse any situation. I'm just that damn cool.
Alecria.
Okay,
What's your
so
character?
personality trait.
I can't do that.
All right, so I'm a tiefling wizard. And my bond is someone I love died because of a mistake I made. My flaw is I turn tail and run when things look bad, so I guess I'm playing a coward.
You
And
get to hide in the back and do spells, so.
That's a coward.
I still need to pick a personality trait. You can read the other ones.
Do I have to say, there are times when tactical retreats are the best. Course of action.
Agreed.
yeah, oh, okay. And my background is a criminal, and my personality trait is flattery is my preferred trick for getting what I want.
Theron, are you ready?
Yeah. Now that I know what is expected.
Chaos and us not knowing what we're doing?
Always
So
left
loud.
waiting for an elf.
No,
Excuse
actually,
you,
I'm
the
last.
Dragonborn is last.
I'm last. Yeah, the other elf was first. I mean, I can go now if you want to go last.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I know what is expected now. I'm good.
Are you sure?
I am Theron. I'm an alchemist, high elf. There is obviously a thief about because something important was also taken from me, and I plan to get it back. It's probably the same person. I know. It was awful. the best way to get me to do something is to tell me I can't do it.
You can't give me all of your gold.
You can't do it.
I have.
You can't pronounce your last name.
My ideal is that chains are meant to be broken, as are those who would forge them. And my flaw is that when faced with a choice between money and my friends, I will choose money.
Yes, for me.
And I think that leaves our Dragonborn.
So I am Asara. I'm the Paladin Dragonborn, who is full of inspiring and cautionary tales of my military experience relevant to almost every combat situation. Of course. That's going to be fun. My ideals are independence, people who follow orders blindly, embrace tyranny. I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, and I do not respect anyone who is not a proven warrior.
So just realized that I think I have the shots backwards on this 3-shot. Oh well. I look this way at you and it looks that way. Oh well. We'll fix that next time.
The camera setup has a lazy eye.
Apparently.
I'll fix that next time. Alright, so do any of your characters know each other beforehand? Just backstory-wise?
I'm not
okay if
I
you
don't
do.
know anybody. Probably not.
There are 3 criminals, right?
We're all from the same thieves guild.
Well, we've got 3 criminals, and I was part of the city watch, so I could have arrested them at some point in time.
We're all in the same prison.
I go and collect
I made
bodies
sure to
and
bring
to the
somebody else.
wizard.
I'm a hermit who just came to civilization because I had a revelation that there was something I had to do.
Okay. Well, each of you, at some point in your travels around the Sword Coast, heard of adventuring opportunities in Waterdeep, as happens quite often. And the letter that you received, you actually received a letter specifically written for each of you, asking to come to the Yawning portal in Waterdeep. And each of you went there individually, met with this charming half-elf named Tassilo, who explained that he had a very lucrative opportunity for you, and to join him in a bar in the Yawning portal. Some of you might have been in the Yawning portal before. It's a fairly well-known bar in Waterdeep, and mostly known for the fact that it sits over one of the entrances to the Undercity in Waterdeep, which is a massive dungeon sitting under Waterdeep itself. And so the center, the Yawning portal itself is it's a round-shaped tavern with 3 levels, and in the center of the bottom level is a giant hole that leads down about 200, 300 feet down into the Undercity itself. There's usually a gantry with a rope that they run down to, for a fee, let people go down to the Undercity to explore and bring back treasures. And Tassilo brings you to a private booth with a curtain, and invites you inside, and you close the curtain, and he explains that this is a very lucrative opportunity, but first, before we start, we should have a drink. And he pulls out a bottle and 2 glasses and pours it and hands it to you, and he drinks some, and then you drink some. And then he says, okay, well, we're already here, so go ahead, and you open the curtain and step out, and the first thing you notice is that this is a different Yawning portal. Something's different. It kind of irks you in the back of your mind. It's like someone tried to take the Yawning portal and make a copy of it. Like, everything's mostly in the right place, but the lanterns are slightly different, the chairs are a slightly different make. And the most apparent change is that there's no longer a hole in the floor. It's just a solid floor, and there's a large round table with a group of, there's a Dragonborn and a Tiefling and some elves. And each of you remember talking to Tassilo in the bar, taking a drink, and then leaving the closed booth and each of you one at a time. One of you might have been first, one of you would have been last, but it all would have been. You saw each of you step out of the same booth in a matter of about 2 minutes. It's very strange. And then Tassilo steps out of the booth after the sixth person and says, "Please sit," and he invites you to the center table.
I go behind where he came out and I pull the curtain.
It's just an empty booth. Looks the same.
I think you have some explaining to do here, buddy.
Yes. Well, the wine that you drank contained a marker that allowed our clerics to lock on your position and transport you here.
No clerics are bad news.
Something inside of me?
It's perfectly harmless. Perfectly harmless.
And where exactly is
That's debatable.
Well, as far as your physical location, you've only moved about 200 feet.
That's a big number, right?
We're in the Yawning portal, at least in its current form. It was many years ago a particularly industrious masked lord rezoned the area that the Yawning portal was residing in, and the owners at the time relocated it down into the Undercity rather than have it demolished. So we're about 200-300 feet below where you were sitting before. It looks the regular ceiling.
I'm going to suffocate down here, aren't I?
However, the more important question is when are we? We are roughly 3,000 years in the future from your individual timelines.
You brought us into the future to go to an identical bar to the one we were already in. Not identical.
Kind of
2.5 feet
similar.
underground.
Yes, about 300 years ago, it was moved down into the Undercity to avoid rezoning.
This makes Galbraith's brain hurt.
See, we have a bit of a.
Sit down at the table.
Yep.
At this point, I'm sitting.
We have a bit of a problem here. You see, some of you may be familiar of all of the various evil plans from big bad evil geniuses trying to take over the world. I believe, if I remember my history, there was an attempt to bring Tiamat back around when you were around. They had some giant problems, kind of, that sort of thing. And of course, adventurers, they thwart those effects. Well, here in the future, they kind of won the big bad evil guys, and we can't actually go on the surface. It's not really livable. However, we here at the Sword Coast Conglomerate, which is a collection of the various factions as you may have known them, the Lord's Alliance, the Emerald Enclave, the Zentarum, the Harpers, and the Order of the Gauntlet. They came together as a single entity many years ago, to band together as a more cohesive unit. We've determined that we can reverse this apocalypse. However, we need the Rod of 7 Parts in order to do so. Unfortunately for us, the Harpers were able to conclusively determine that the rod was destroyed about 500 years from today, as it is now, which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. However, the time in which you are from, the Rod of 7 Parts is, it was broken into 7 parts, scattered all about Faerun, and we were wondering if you would be willing to collect those parts for us and bring them back here to the future.
What's in it for me?
Oh, riches. Most of the parts, we can't just, go back in time and snatch it out of someone's hands. So we've been able to locate each of the parts when they were residing in a dungeon. So Any spoils of those are yours. All we ask is that you bring the rod back to us so we can construct it and save the future. Your future. Eventual future.
I will be dead by now.
You will be very dead by now.
I think we'll all be dead by now.
But you take the
Few
riches back.
surface dwellers live such short lives.
You might be dead by now.
Believe it or not, the Underdark is the safest place in Faerun now.
And all the people,
You're welcome.
all the people up top are now all being here home.
Yeah, now you're getting a lot of unwanted guests.
Takes out it just starts.
We have
to
enough
understand
dollars.
this. If I get drunk, I'll understand this, right?
No, it'll just make it worse. Don't even try. Well, I'm in. Yep.
As far as your families back home are concerned,
Family.
you went to families or friends. Sorry.
Friends.
That back home, as far as they will be concerned, you went to Waterdeep for an adventure, disappeared for a month or two, as adventurers do, came back richer and more experienced, or not at all. I mean, that's
Also,
a possibility. I'll also mention, out of character, there are other people here, more than the 6 of you. There's at least 2 other people, possibly more. And he holds up his arm and he says, you see on his arm, there's like a talisman that's sort of embedded in his skin. We'll need to have these implanted in your arms. They're
Something else going inside of me? Why do
They're-
you like
Whoa,
that?
whoa.
similar to the wine that you drank. It contains a marker that allows us to track you through time. Time travel is very fickle. It's very timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
Those words
isn't
I
that
actually
normally
do
the other way
understand.
around?
Aren't there like magical laws against that kind of stuff?
Well, yes, there are restraints to time travel. We can't make big waves in what we do. You can't just go back in time and kill someone.
So preventing an apocalypse isn't big enough?
What will either happen is either the timeline will correct itself in some way, usually involving the horrible death of whoever tried to change it, or much
Wait,
worse.
whoever tried to change it is us.
Or much worse than that, the timeline will split, and you will split into some alternative timeline, and we will never be able to find you again, and you will be stuck there. So small, subtle changes, such as a group of adventurers going into a dungeon, and looting the dungeon, and bringing back treasure. That is a very inconsequential thing that you could do, which
But I
is
want
why,
to kill a lot of stuff. Monsters.
and you will have the opportunity to do it.
I'm in.
The trackers here allow us here in the future to track your position and progress. Time travel is a very fickle thing. Occasionally you might slip out of the time for a little while. We can keep track of you, but if that were to happen, don't worry as far as the party cohesion is concerned. We have some backups here, and if you were to slip out of time briefly, we might be able to send someone in to replace you, and then when we're able to locate you in the time again, we can slip you back in. If you guys didn't catch that, that's you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all on the same page here. All right. Yeah, and you see, and then as well, if you are unfortunately killed in service, then we can send someone in to replace you. This is a very important mission for us. We have located the first rod of 7 parts. The first part of the rod. It is in a citadel on the Sword Coast. If you're interested, and we can get started with this. The other thing I would mention is we've taken you each from your respective timelines. Some of you may know each other. Some of you may not have been born when others were alive. Some of you may very well be related, for all I know. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
And I wouldn't really be able to tell you if you were.
I don't know any of you, but then again,
Dad?
that doesn't mean much.
I know what Sean about.
I mean, he is a half-orc,
He's a drow.
and he's a drow.
I don't know, is he kind of a gray half-orc?
Things happen in the wilds when it's really cold. I'm not proud of everything I've done.
So he'll take each of you into a room, and they'll have a wizard that will implant the little talisman. It's kind of painful. It's actually really, really painful, but you're able to make it through.
I cover the wizard did it to me.
You what?
Kind of reaction.
Cast hold person on each of you, so that you don't flinch during the process. Cut open your... Yeah, anyways.
Yeah, just cut open my flesh.
And he takes you once you're all ready, and he supplies you with gear that you might need, and takes you into a round room that has sigils and runes painted on the walls, magical. Those of the arcane persuasion recognize many arcane symbols. You also see a teleportation circle on the ground. But as a wizard, learning names, Alecria, you're familiar with teleportation circles. This is way beyond any of your understanding. You've never seen the runes that are on there are strange, like no idea. And there's a woman in the room standing over a crystal ball, and she's sort of manipulating it.
I'm sorry, I'm picturing Star Trek.
You what?
I'm picturing Star Trek. It is 3,000 years in the future. I know. That's like my brain with D&D Star Trek. Okay.
Anybody look in the crystal ball?
I guess I'll look into the crystal ball.
You look in the crystal ball, you see, as you kind of walk over and look over her shoulder, she'll kind of give you and then keep working. In the crystal ball, normally with crystal balls, scrying, you would see a scene playing out in real time. This one, it's like it's in pause. You see a glade. There's blue skies, trees. There's a path, and she's sort of manipulating it with her hands, and it's sort of adjusting its position. And there's a bird that's just stuck in the air, flying, and she's tweaking it, and it kind of goes backwards and then forwards a little bit.
So,
That's the most unnatural thing I've ever seen.
And Tassilo says, yes, we're locking in your entry point in time and space. It's a bit noisy, so we want to make sure that you're not noticed. I believe there's a storm about 60 miles to the south, and so our cleric of time here is just adjusting your entry point so that when the crack of your arrival coincides with a lightning strike 60 miles to the south. You want to make sure that you're as inconspicuous arrival as possible. We are dropping you off about a day's journey from the village of Oakhurst. And you understand that, and he tells you that there's this goblin tribe outside of Oakhurst in a nearby ruins called the Sunless Citadel. And apparently they sell a single piece of magical fruit to the highest bidder in Oakhurst once in every midsummer. And apparently they've been doing this for the past 12 years. Usually it sells for about 50 gold. And it's said that the apple will heal anyone who suffers from any disease or ailment. And it's understandably a very popular thing.
So we can fix your skin color to look like their skin.
That's not a disease.
Why do you hate me?
What do you mean?
You're trying to change perfection?
Are you not sick?
No, they are.
Pilgrim confused.
And he says, Tesla says, it would be best to remember this, as this would be your excuse for being in the area. I mean, you're welcome to tell the locals all about your time travels. We're fairly certain that they're going to think you're crazy, but that's why I'm not really concerned about telling you about the future. Given that it's 3,000 years in the future, no one is going to believe any word you say. But in your case, in order to find the piece, there are goblins selling a fruit. They're from nearby ruins in the Sunless, called the Sunless City.
Alrighty.
So are you?
Might as well get going. Yeah.
Okay. So you'll all stand in the center of the teleportation circle. That's very strange. You also notice the woman cleric who is adjusting crystal ball. She'll occasionally reach over and move her hands, and one of the runes will change shape slightly around the circle and sort of magically change shape. Looks like she's adjusting the circle to a very specific point. And then you'll stand in the circle and she'll start chanting, and so you've got a wizard and a paladin and a druid. All of you are familiar with verbal components of magic. You feel kind of nostalgic because you don't recognize any of this. It kind of reminds you when you first started out and you were an apprentice and you had no idea what your masters were saying. This magic is so far and foreign to you that you have no idea what's going on. It's somewhat nostalgic for you, perhaps. And suddenly the world around you sort of blurs and shifts slightly, and the sound around you sort of freezes, and it shifts, and then it starts to go back into focus, and suddenly you are in a sunny glade. There's a path to the running north to south, and
Eyes closed the entire time.
and there's a bird in the sky that's flying just overhead, and it passes overhead.
Probably hate this.
You can open your eyes now.
How'd we get here? Oh, vacation, right.
We went from here to there.
Skin out of the sun. It's bad for my skin.
So you're told that the town of Oakhurst is about a day's travel north. And a few moments later, you hear a little bit of rolling thunder coming from the south as well.
They said there was a storm coming. We should probably start heading towards the village.
So you head north to the town of Oakhurst. It's a fairly small village as you get there that night. There's there's pretty much just 6 primary buildings that you can see. There's appears to be a general store, village hall, shrine, jail, blacksmith, and an inn known as the Old Boar Inn.
Let's head to the inn.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Head into the inn.
And let's hope they're talking about
They
snakes.
sent us back from the future. Are we in our own time or
I
the past?
don't know. That's a very valid question. We will find out.
Will we though?
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, you forgot to ask that.
Yeah, well, it happens.
We'll go back eventually, right?
Maybe.
If we don't die. You know, there's a lot about this that I'm not liking.
Yeah, there's a lot of possible death on the line. You know, that's split into a... Tampering with time is definitely not a smart thing.
It's just pretty much,
And there's this butterfly.
constant in the Underdark.
Oops. Can you shoot the butterfly?
Is there anything interesting about the butterfly, or is it just
No,
a butterfly?
it's just a butterfly.
It's an butterfly effect.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're going to the bar.
You go in the inn, and there's a male human at the bar. And there's some people in the bar.
Wait, we don't have we have no humans in this party. No. Okay.
They're gonna kick us out.
No,
We came in with a drow.
You look fairly human, right? For a tiefling.
You know, I mean,
I'm happy.
Tieflings. Dragonborn. You guys are kind of weird.
Yeah.
I have half a human.
I don't think you'll pass.
But not where it matters.
Thankfully.
You walk in the bar into the inn, and the man behind the bar says, "Oh, adventurers coming! Welcome."
Kind of.
What gives it away?
I'm Garen, and welcome to the Old Boar Inn. You looking for rooms this fine evening?
Yes.
It would be helpful. Maybe a mill.
And information. Want to know where the apple?
The goblins.
Yeah, the goblins that sold the apple. Whatever, that thing.
Oh yeah, the Sunless Citadel. Yeah, no one really knows what the Citadel is, but legends hint that it once served as a retreat for an ancient dragon cult. But that's what they say.
And then it's apparently sunless.
And
Great place.
you're actually not the first adventurers to come by asking about the Citadel. There was another group that came by a little while ago.
Really?
Yeah. I think there was.
A party of two.
Yeah, there was a fighterly type. I think his name was Talgan. Talgan. You don't know how to pronounce that. Telgrin. Talgrin. There was some wizardy guy, Sharwin. A paladin of Pelor, Sir Brawford, and a rangerly type, Caracas. And that paladin said he had a magic sword called Shatterspike to show it off.
A very boisterous paladin.
Yeah,
did they have to
long
mention
sword.
why they were looking for the Sunless Citadel?
I assume the apple. Whatever, magic apples. When were they here? Oh, magic.
I just want alcohol.
Thought you had some. Why do you know all of their names? You didn't even ask
Is
us.
there ever too much?
Remember what happened the last time you drank something?
I don't know, Dad. You tell me.
Family reunion.
Yeah, they came by
It was bright out. I couldn't tell what she was.
about a month ago, actually. Haven't heard from them since.
I get the feeling.
A month ago.
I get the feeling we weren't the first round sent into this. Probably not.
That bodes well.
Or they're working for the others.
The other side? They didn't even tell us what force we were going against.
It's just competition.
The other guys.
Well, how about we get a room for the night, and then in the morning we can head towards the sunless.
For every
Can't we just go
person,
now?
for every group that wants a thing, there's another group that wants the opposite thing.
What time is it?
It's late.
Yeah, take a room and head out in the morning.
Guys, nighttime is the right time.
I agree.
I agree as well.
You all want to get exhausted?
You could spend the night in the inn and then spend the day in the inn.
Or, spend the night in the inn and then leave in the morning. Fine. Whatever works.
All right, you spend the night. It's a very restful night. The beds are quite comfortable. The town is quite sleepy, not very loud. You wake up in the morning.
Except for the snoring half-orc that can be heard throughout.
Yeah, they're probably used to it.
I mean, half of us only need 4 hours.
Well, you only need 4 hours of quiet contemplation, but you need another 4 hours to get to the mindset of your quiet contemplation.
4 hours.
Ultimately, it's about 8 hours. rest, so to speak.
There's no resting with that.
Can't tell if you were pointing at the half-orc or the dragonborn.
Both.
They're both probably snoring, I mean, to be perfectly honest.
Right?
We got it timed perfectly. You know, he snores, then I snore, and then he snores, and I snore. And every once in a while, a little flash of lightning comes out.
The one snoring, the other one's, shooting lightning out of her nose. I mean,
You all suffer a level of exhaustion,
Yeah.
except for us.
Slant, great.
I guess we get out.
Yep. This is good. I will wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Well, my tail's not bushy, but scaly-tailed? That doesn't sound right. It doesn't. No.
So once you leave Oakhurst, you're told to follow the old road. About 7 miles from Oakhurst is the Sunless Citadel.
Alrighty. 7 mile walk. We can.
Winds through rocky downs
Who needs horses now?
near stands of old-growth oak and past abandoned farms.
There was this time I walked 7 miles uphill both ways.
The old road passes to the east of a narrow ravine. At the road's closest approach to the cleft, several broken pillars jut from the earth where the ravine widens. 2 of the pillars stand straight, but most lean atop top-sloped earth. Others are broken, and several have apparently fallen into the dark depths. A few similar pillars are visible on the opposite side of the ravine. A sturdy, knotted rope is tied to one of the leaning pillars on this side of the ravine.
Assume it's down there. Who wants to go first? What about you, big guy?
No, I'm okay with this.
Or you? You love the dark.
I shall sneak ahead.
So you, looking around at the pillars, there's graffiti in the Dwarvish alphabet covering most of them.
Nope, not me.
Does anyone speak Goblin?
No, Goblin.
Goblin, anyone? Goblin?
No. It's all just gibberish.
So those of you who know the Dwarvish script recognize that it is in Goblin. They write using the Dwarvish script,
I
but
speak Dwarven, just not Goblin.
yeah, so it's gibberish to you. And why don't you guys roll investigation or survival check?
17 on survival.
18 on survival.
Did you ever using other people's dice?
11 on investigation.
12 on survival.
17 on investigation.
Looking around around this area, you can tell that many the area in and around the pillars has seen many campfires, small campfires. Some of them as recent as a month ago. And those of you who rolled higher, looks as though someone may have went to some effort to hide the evidence of the camps from casual scrutiny. Like they made sure to scatter the ashes.
Looks like they wanted to make sure nobody knew that there was somebody here. Like they were time travelers.
And looking at the rope
They killed them.
tied to one of the pillars,
Whatever.
based on the condition, you would guess that that it couldn't have been tied there any longer than 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I am getting a picture. They were attacked by goblins. Sounds like an idea. Maybe this magic fruit business is all just a scam.
Or
It's crazy.
it could be that some evil adventurers attacked some peaceful goblins. Did you ever think of that?
It's possible. You have issues.
Most adventurers do.
True. I am not immune to the issue. No sane person would
The
join
rope
this
seems
line
to
of work.
descend about 50 feet down.
As we start climbing.
Alright. So you're able to easily climb down the knotted rope.
I'll climb down last. That way, if I fall in my armor, I'll land on you all. No, thanks.
So the rope leads down to a sandy ledge, which overlooks a subterranean gulf of darkness to the west. The ledge is wide but rough. Sand, rocky debris, and the bones of small animals cover it. A rough-hewn stairwell zigs and zags down the side of the ledge, descending into darkness. And I actually have a map for that.
I forgot to actually add
Good place.
Yeah, look at level 1. Okay, can everyone get your stuff off? I'm going to use it right now.
And you can all hear one of the other AL tables.
Yep.
They're using different maps.
They're using dry erase maps. It's not nearly as exciting as our maps.
No, our maps are kind of badass. I like when our maps gush blood. That's always fun.
Our maps do what?
Gush blood. Did you say our maps do flood? Gush blood. Oh, they do gush blood. Yes.
It's a spoiler.
Well, I didn't describe how. Just the
So you're on this rough ledge here.
Alright. So you guys climb down.
I heard a horse. I did hear a horse.
Okay, so eventually you guys end up in the ravine.
All right,
Brought
we
the
got a
horse.
horse.
We all agreed no horses.
Come on, what's wrong with horses? They're right at home in the dungeon.
Also,
Where do they belong?
so just out of curiosity and for no reason whatsoever, what order did you go down the rope? So you're first. Okay. Who would have been second?
I probably would have gone second.
All
Oh,
right.
you wanted to follow all of us.
Sarah. All right. And then
I assume you would have wanted to get to the darkness as soon as possible.
and you're Theron.
Yep.
Okay.
I need to make sure you guys don't die.
I can go next.
All right.
I think the drow's going down last.
There's
Sounds
bad
kind
things
of-
in the darkness, trust me. That's where I'm from.
Oh, you love the darkness.
Maybe lost down there. You could go sacrifice something.
Okay, I've got someplace to be on the other side of the rail.
We're time
So,
travelers. We don't have any
Gailred,
right
you
now.
get down to the bottom of the rope, quickly followed by Asara and Theron. You kind of wander around a little bit while the other three are making their way down. And there's a lot of rubble around this area, and popping out of the rubble are three
These are 10 foot
What are they?
giant rats.
Oh, I love them. I love the fact that everybody
Well,
says
they're not cute. They're really vicious, and they attack you, and you need to roll for initiative.
they're so cute.
And we will definitely have very, very epic-sounding music for this epic battle.
With the rats. I haven't told you what circle I want to be. Rats are adorable. So the circle I want to be is, what was it called again? It was...
Circle of vermin.
Yeah, vermin. So I could have vermin swarms. So if you like rats, they'll be back. See, I like rats. I don't know what Asara thinks of rats. Oh, well, rats or bats or ravens. I guess some options.
API crash.
Later on, snakes and insects. Snakes are good too.
Draw the line at snakes.
What's wrong with snakes?
There we go. Theron.
Also, Mel, snake
21.
whips.
21. Blackjack. Bird.
Oh, I did a thing. 8. You did a thing?
You did a thing. You did do a thing. Jason.
I don't know.
I am distracted by the cuteness and go on a 6.
Electria.
2.
2.
We all just find that that's really cute.
Still working your way down the rope.
It's like
Sarah.
attacked by puppies.
Is also distracted by the cuteness and goes on the 7. I mean, an 8.
An 8. At least you're getting rid of all these terrible rolls with 3 giant rats.
It's getting rid of them and not a start of a trend.
Galerin.
17.
17.
I'm not alone.
You're sitting there like, oh.
You're the only one.
So, Theron, you're surprised to see... Theron, still learning names. Theron, surprised to see 3 giant rats surrounding Sarah and Galerim. They look like they're about to nip at them.
I panic and I throw a bomb at the leftmost one.
This one?
Yeah. Right.
I throw a bomb.
By the way, Theron is playing an alchemist from, you're using the Middle Finger Effecna one?
Middle finger effect.
Middle Finger, it's a website, middlefingereffecna.com.
I was going to say,
It's not there yet, but I will add it to the, one of the
fact that there's
sections.
a bomb coming at us, yeah, I kind of think that is kind of a middle finger.
And you wonder why I didn't go first.
18.
18 to hit, that hits.
10. 13.
13 damage.
Yeah.
You killed the thing.
And there's the squirty blood.
Hey look, it played. Played twice. Oh. Yeah, okay.
Overkill.
That's why I played twice. I'll fix that next time. Alright.
Wait, how does a rat do off on screen? Hey, they can do whatever they want.
And don't worry about it. It's probably a time-related thing.
Okay. It's all in our head. That's it.
It's all in your head. It's probably all a dream. Galerim.
Galvarm will draw his great sword and swing at the great rat next to him.
Alright, you going into a rage? No. Oh wait, you're not a barbarian.
I am a barbarian.
You are a barbarian.
It's not raging.
You are a barbarian. So
Yeah.
I have to keep checking the lower thirds to see what class and race you are.
Fortunately, unless a 9 hits, I guess.
9 does not hit. You miss. Alright. The giant rat that you swung at, Galerin, he's going to bite you. Does a 14 hit you? It does not. He missed. Glances off your armor.
It glances off your hide.
Nowhere hide.
No, your hide.
The other giant rat that's not dead will bite at Asara.
Alrighty.
And he has pack tactics, so he has advantage. With advantage, he rolls a 12.
Does not hit.
That. And let me actually go in here and get rid of that. And that. Alright. Asara.
Oh, it is actually me? Okay. I pull out my sword and I hit the one that just tried to bite me.
Alright. I called the little one bitey.
That is a 19.
That hits.
That is not a D8. 9 damage.
9 damage. You cut its head off.
Rah!
Alright.
Bite me.
Erd. Dropping off of the rope there.
I'm gonna do produce flame and throw a little fire at
Okay.
it.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
11.
11 just misses.
Nah. So,
Yep. Sort of hit, glance off of his fur, and doesn't seem to affect him.
that's okay. I didn't really want to hurt him anyway.
Jayzan.
I'll go over and stick him in the back.
Alright.
My rogues do.
Or not.
Or not. Bounces off a 20 to a 2.
Yeah, no, that
I really don't.
you are not nearly as impressive as you'd hope you would look. Electria.
I thought you
I'm still distracted by the cube.
I guess I'm going to firebolt it.
Alright.
Perhaps the remains of the tower.
And I have to roll attack, right?
Yes.
So, 21.
That hits.
Alright.
Hits everything at this table.
Yes.
The wooden door is lead from this area. And a whole tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening stairs are gone. Except for a couple of
One.
You squarely hit the giant rat with your fireball. Very impressive fireball.
Tiny.
It yelps.
You touched its tail.
Move one to the right and
it looks like most of it's
toss a bomb at it.
Toss a bomb at it.
18.
Yep. 6. It sort of bite. It looks like it's about to bite at Asara, and you throw a bomb right down its throat. Toss it right in, and it kind of surprises and swallows, and then kind of just gives you a weird look as it goes. Spraying giant rat guts all over Asara, Gaelram, and Jazan.
And doing a really weird scream.
And I'm not going to play this because
Darren?
I,
I'm hugging you. That's all to you.
No!
Yeah.
Gaelram usually would be very
my fault
happy,
you
but
got
since he
close.
missed, he's super sad from this fight.
But you stay far away. Where the guts don't get on you.
so you've got 3 giant rat corpses at your feet now.
Anybody want rat stew for dinner?
Yes.
There does appear to be a small fire or campfire.
The rats had a fire.
That's why they yelped, because they were actually well evolved and could speak. Only you gave them an opportunity to do it.
Should have left the little one alive and unkill the parents.
No, because then we would have the rat version of Batman.
We created
Batman.
Yak Man already.
Yak Man, Yak Man.
So roll a survival check for me.
I have +3. Everybody or just one?
Whoever's going to look around this area.
I don't see squat. 17.
16.
16,
12.
12,
9.
9.
I ain't bothered.
Okay.
I'm covered in rats.
You look around and you see several humanoid footprints, as well as rat tracks of unusually large size.
Uh-oh. We're going up against our USs.
Rodents of unusual size. It actually says unusual large size, so obviously that's a reference.
So is the campfire still lit, or is it out?
No, it's not warm or anything. It looks fairly old. The footprints from the humanoids lead down the stairs.
Goes down the stairs.
And the ring of stones, it's accumulated ash of hundreds of fires. Although you are able to determine that it doesn't look like any fire's been lit here for a few years.
Beacons haven't been lit.
Looking inside the ash pile are a few rough-hewn spear tips of goblin make and small animal bones.
And afterwards, you get the door open.
Poor rats.
Move it around just to make sure that's everything.
Yep.
You're not delicate at all. You just.
You watch as several spear tips of value go clattering down into the abyss.
Down the stairs.
Yep.
It's an adamantine goblin spear tips. You can't fly.
No, there's our first party death.
The Underdark can get those, 5 for $1.
Hold on, make that louder. There we go. It's a very, very important part of the game.
Oh, had to fix it so it wasn't double sounding.
So the stairs are about 5 feet wide and roughly carved. And you make your way down.
I will stealth and move ahead.
The first landing is about 60 feet down. We'll have Jason follow down here, because that always goes well.
Let us know if you get killed.
He represents the party. And then about 40 feet down here, I think I have these backwards, and yeah, sorry, 20 and then 40, and and then something, and then the last one is about 60 feet down to the bottom.
So hiding
It
usually.
will eventually pull out a torch, or
Once your second level,
yeah, a torch, because I'm the only one who can't see in the dark.
Oh, you can't see in the dark?
Nope.
I think I gave you dark vision.
Dragonborn.
Nope, Dragonborn.
I can do Bruce Flame again and have a little torch.
Fire.
I have a torch, joking for that.
Nice fire, friend. I want a pet.
Bullseye lantern.
You gonna pet it?
You take what she
Grab
says.
you.
Doesn't hurt me.
As you walk down into the darkness, a fortress emerges from the darkness. The subterranean citadel, though impressive, seems long forgotten. If the lightless windows, cracked crenellations, and leaning towers are any indication.
The arrow kind of gets.
All is quiet, though a cold breeze blows up from below, bringing with it the scent of dust and the faint trace of rot.
Actually, I'm making a bullseye lantern.
The skeletons all get up and they start drawing arrows from their hoods.
So were we really just sent here for this like magic apple, or was there supposed to be something else? Because I don't know. Seems like a lot of trouble for fruit.
They cut up the rats to make sure one
Delicious.
hadn't
Maybe it
swallowed
goes on
the.
top of Rod.
And
Well, you were Tassilo told you that you would find
practice after sitting in a room for
the one of the rod of 7 parts.
Yeah.
One of the
Okay.
parts of the 7 rod parts. Rod.
Don't grab on
One of the
We'll
one
find
of
the
the
rod.
one of the parts of the rod of 7 parts.
One of the 7 parts of the rock.
Of 7 parts.
We have to be really redundant.
They're in the room a little bit. This one's still kind of.
You gotta make sure you don't confuse it with one of the parts of the parts of the staff of the life.
Elvin doesn't understand how you fit this many pieces on a rod.
So, the narrow stairs empty into a small courtyard, apparently the top of which was once a crenellated battlement. The buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement is now level with the surrounding floor. That floor stretches away to the north and south, composed of a layer of treacherous, crumbled masonry that reaches to an unknown depth. To the west looms the surviving structure of what must be the sunless citadel. The tower stands on the west side of the courtyard. And you see the tower right here. Around the edge there.
All right.
Oh, that's weird.
Someone who can see, lead forward.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Sneak, sneak, sneak.
You're actually here. You're in the battlement.
Ah, it went dark.
Yep. It happens. You can't see anyway.
It's how a Dragonborn sees.
You can see I've got a lantern out.
Yeah, but how far does that really go?
20 feet. If you'd like to see just what Asara sees,
Okay.
that's what Asara sees.
I don't see any of them.
Yep.
No, you don't. I was
They all vanished.
So maybe you can never see us from the beginning.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Never there.
You're all in my
Oh,
head.
I see what I just did there. You can't see that. Sorry. What?
Weird box.
You're all in my head. You're all my multiple personalities. That's what it is.
You're going on an adventure with all your personalities.
Yep.
Too bad for you having
I
no
wouldn't want to leave them behind.
Oh yeah.
So, who's leading the party?
He's stealth ahead, but I'll be right
Him,
behind.
and then
Oh, you're
him,
stealthing ahead, and then you're just behind. Okay.
and then I'm
These
behind.
up here. So what's the marching order then?
So we put the beacon in the back.
Beacon
is in the middle.
Beacon's in the middle.
So it would be Drow, half-orc, paladin, and then whatever.
Yeah,
Half
Drow,
orc,
half orc,
Paladin,
Dragonborn, and then
I'll go next.
Yeah.
Theron, and
Alchemist,
then
Druid.
Erd, and then Electria, Druid in the back, or Wizard in the back, because Wizard is squishy.
yeah,
So
but
if any
we want
rogue sneaks up behind us,
wizard is yeah.
Sort of in and out of the dynamic lighting there, but that's okay. Mostly important. Jason, roll a perception check for me.
Perception under was
That is 14.
14. Oh, lovely.
We're dead.
So you step down the stairs onto the battlement and start walking. You can see a door in the tower here, and you step forward and you hear a click. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That'd be a 21.
All right, you hear a click and instinctively jump off to the side as a trapdoor opens, leading to a 10-foot square, 10-foot deep pit.
how lovely.
We forgot it was a dungeon.
No, we didn't. The rogue forgot it was a dungeon. You're supposed to be figuring this stuff out. I mean, guess at least you got out of the way.
I need to find this route. I just need to avoid them.
It's all good until it's Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
All right. In the pit, you see two goblin skeletons.
At least
One
you
of
are
the goblins has been dead for about a day.
He's starting to smell.
There's also one live giant rat.
Ah, it's got food.
Yes. Well, it had food.
It's probably still in the
It's gnawing on one of the goblin skeletons.
Yeah. Leave it alone. It's happy. Little
And
friend.
it climbs out and attacks Jason.
Stupid rat. We're gonna leave you alone and let you go.
How far ahead were you from the group? Like 30 feet?
Probably something about like that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative, or just a dex check in this case.
Don't use that die anymore.
Dex check or dex save?
Dex check.
6.
6. Well, you go first because it rolled a 5.
Aw.
So you can get an attack off on it.
So you guys go up to the right door and you check it for traps. You open the door.
It's going to be a 16
To hit, that hits.
So what's what looks like kind of
for 7.
So you, what are you attacking with?
Rapier.
Rapier. So the trapdoor opens. You see the two skeletons. You see the giant rat starts clambering up the side of the trap, the pit there, and you just pull out your rapier and stick it in the head just as it reaches the top there, and kill it outright.
Just stabbed in the
Very,
eye.
very efficiently, and just stab and then wipe and then put it back right in.
Anything happening up there? Oh no, I can't see.
No.
And you guys make your way.
Watch out for the rat pit.
Pilgrim suffers one level of depression because it's the second battle that he hasn't done anything.
try your hardest to hit someone.
So there's a door.
Check it.
I will check it for any trappage. First I will listen at it.
Also, there does appear to be some equipment on one of the goblin corpses,
I'm probably around.
I'm not climbing
and
that.
a belt pouch.
We're down.
10 feet.
Anybody got a fishing hook?
I'll go get it.
I'm not athletic. I can go down there and get it.
Okay.
But how did he die? How did he die? Just alright.
It looks like he fell in the trapdoor and closed, and he died of starvation.
Oh, so there's not like
See, I don't want
there's
that
not like
to happen.
spikes.
There's probably another
Nope,
button
just,
bit down there that makes the doors close.
Anybody got a mine and hook fishing?
Can we like try to
Guys,
like
reach in and grab it.
You think you might be able to jam the mechanism?
Hey,
so
you're
it
big
doesn't
enough. Can't you pick up one of them and hold them by their ankle?
okay.
roll a thieves' tools.
I am proficient with that.
You see it's divided.
That is the thing you can do. You kind of pop your head down into the pit, and you can see some of the inner workings, and you just take a stick. It's like a very flimsy stick, and you can put it there.
No.
Yep. And then you wiggle the trap door, and it's completely stuck.
I still think you can grab one of them by the ankle and hold them upside down.
I'll turn the alchemist over so you can grab it.
And about 60 bombs fall out of his bag, and
It's powerful.
Grab it.
so you go down and look through it. The goblin corpse has a scimitar and a shield, and a belt pouch containing 23 silver and 4 gold. Perfect time to determine who is writing all the treasure down.
I have no paper. If somebody wants to give me
If you can't see, the only player at the table with paper is there.
And not even taking notes for us.
No.
If you would like to give me paper, I will be happy to take notes.
I can give you paper.
I will take notes.
I have isometric paper. Would you like
I
that?
don't care. It's like I was going to take notes earlier, but it's like, oh shit, I have no paper.
It's only 6 of 6, so I can't even write.
I get distracted and miss things. I try not to.
Would you like some isometric paper?
I don't care. Paper is paper.
I was gonna write things.
I like doodling anyways.
Well, that's what he's been doing too.
Ooh, that is so pretty. Good for doodles? It's got triangles on it. Nice.
Mine doesn't, but I put them there.
That's all he does is he says triangle, 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 triangle.
Big mess.
I always don't want to
The
mess it
artist
up.
is sitting next to you.
I know. If
Yeah,
only,
but
if only she had the paper.
how much gold was that again?
26.
23 silver and 4 gold.
23 silver. There we go.
6 gold and
Scimitar and
3
a
silver.
shield and... Yeah, we'll figure that out at the end.
You mean 2 gold and 3 silver?
Well, you said 4 gold.
4 gold, yeah, so 6
I did
gold.
the math.
6 gold and 3 silver. It's fine that 2 people write it down, just make sure that you don't add what you wrote down together.
We're gonna mostly rely on what she does.
Right.
As long as it's not Matt.
You're the inconsistent backup.
You have like a special paper. I know it's really pretty. You can make them. I just kind of want to. We don't need the whole space for notes.
So there's a door. It appears to be unlocked.
All right.
You gonna open it? You can listen at the door. Go ahead and roll perception.
Nope.
I hear nothing with a 5.
With a 5, yeah, it's pretty quiet. You can hear some of the party bickering over the belt pouch.
I come and press my chest against his ear and push him, smush him into the door as I put my with a 16 for perception.
Okay.
You try that.
I just
They might
pushed the
actually
door
be
open.
related.
Yeah, the door.
I would see it. I can see it.
You don't hear anything. However, the door does just swing open, and
I stumble 5 feet in.
Jason gets shoved in, and Owen falls in.
Jason goes prone.
The circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which sprawls the bodies of 4 goblins. Appear to be slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back against the western wall, the spear that killed it still skewering it and holding it upright. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loosened masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are gone, except for a couple of crumbled legends.
These bodies, no wonder the wizard wants to go to the school of necromancy.
And it looks like that's the goblin body staked to the wall.
Actually, they
Actually,
don't
don't
look
need
like
to
it.
pick a
Yeah.
school until the 2nd level.
I know.
Yeah,
And 2 doors. Oh well, I'm
that's what she used to pick her surfboard.
Can you reanimate bone, or does it have to be like actual like recent?
Yeah, this is skeletons, I think.
Okay. I don't know.
So, I mean, are we going to loot the bodies?
I mean, we're going to check for traps first unless you want to set them off.
No, we already survived one. We can survive them all.
Oh, so you
I
go
mean,
first then.
he survived
I
one.
mean, there's a rogue.
Not a rogue. I don't
Are you all walking into the room?
We're waiting for the rogue to complete all clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the room just because I just fell in
I'm
here.
gonna
How's it going?
Look for traps.
Sure. Roll perception.
I can help with the perception.
That will be a 21.
I got a 23.
Oh, well.
Whoa, now.
I credited my perception check.
I almost credit mine.
The bodies of the goblins appear to have been looted.
Man.
That part.
And you also detect Galerin. Jason's mostly focused on the floor,
Well, he is closer to it.
and therefore also the goblin bodies. You kind of take a more cursory look around the entire room, and you can see the masonry of the tower itself. You know, it's sort of offset blocks and everything. But over on this wall, several of the blocks are more aligned, like they almost make a doorway over there, which is behind. There we go.
You might want to go over there. Look.
Okay, Jason walks over there, and now that you've pointed it out, you can see there's appears to be a door. You kind of look around the wall, and you feel around some of the masonry, and one of them sort of tips in slightly. Looks like maybe one of the masonry blocks is meant to be used as a lever to open the door.
I'll press myself against the side away from the door.
Looks like you push in on the left side or pull out from the right.
Why don't you check the traps first?
So you're just pushing in. Push in from the left and then go. Okay.
What do you think? I'm over here away from the door.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
That's why you check first.
It's an 8.
An 8.
You guys should have made the
With the way my dice are going, it doesn't matter if I look or not.
As you push the stone there, a needle. So you've got your hand flat against the stone, and you feel a sharp pain, taking 1 point of piercing damage, as a needle extends 3 inches out from the stone itself, probably about 2 inches from your palm on the block there.
That don't look good. I grab his hand and...
Why are you always touching me?
You're his dad, you should know!
You got boo-boo.
Clearly, I should have been there more to beat you as a child.
He hasn't been born yet in your timeline. Clearly, you should remember to beat him more as a child.
Mental notes. I heard more when he's a child.
And you're writing this in blood?
Oh boy, good golly gosh. Wow. Everything okay in there?
So you pulled your hand off of the stone, and it kind of reset again, and the needle retracted. But there's now a little blood print right where the needle stuck out of the rock.
You might not want to do that.
Where it is. I'm going to disable it.
Sure. Do you have thieves' tools?
I do, and I have double proficiency.
Ooh, expertise.
You might not want to use that dice anymore.
What's your total?
It's the opposite one of the
With your expertise added to that roll?
Below a 10?
A 10?
No, I think it's a 10.
A 10? Take another piercing damage from triggering the trap in an attempt to disable it, and it stabs you in the finger.
Do you want me to try?
I got this.
Alright, you're going to try again?
You may use different dice. Ah, okay. Okay.
You
needs to get angry.
you use the pain from your doubly pierced hand to focus, ignoring the half-orc.
He's
very, very difficult.
He's raising.
And you're able to
He's got thieves tools and all
that
that have
actually
a
fix-
somatic component. He has to be angry when he uses
I
them.
was gonna say, he has the rage to use these tools.
Yeah. Well, that shouldn't be too hard.
Now you see where I get my rage from.
The thieves' tools of anger. Yep.
New magic item.
Let me just fix this because it's bothering me.
Actually, thing is, tools aren't working so much. Just stop!
I just walked over and
See,
see
there's the family resemblance right there.
Tell you haven't seen me rage yet, but yeah.
Are you staying at range or are you moving?
I'm the only one who would have actually noticed this, but it bothered me. So.
What? You don't think he would notice?
There we go. Now I'm actually looking at you on screen.
Oh, the back and forth.
Yeah,
thing.
I just swapped them. So. All right. So the secret door opens. This pocket chamber is damp and cold. The skeletons of 3 long-dead archers slump against the rubble-filled arrow slits along the east and south walls.
Oh, I see what you did.
I think it probably at this point, Theron, you probably walked in, Erd and Alecria all inside. And the door opens. And the skeletons get up and point their bows at you.
Sorry.
Somehow this is your fault.
You're not sure how, but it just is.
Just as you can do the initiative.
Now we see why he has family or has daddy issues.
19.
Jason,
It's not even
19.
19, and it's better than last time.
Apparently we are family.
Galrim,
19.
19. Sarah. Sarah.
Oh, 16, sorry.
16.
I
I'm
forgot my
still learning
character
names
name.
too.
No, I forgot my
Erd,
name for a second. 16.
16. Theron.
16.
It's a popular number.
Alecria.
15.
15. All right.
Wow.
I'm going to let the RNG gods of Roll20 determine who goes when on those.
That's cool. The 2 19s and the 3 16s? Yeah.
Delrim.
Can I get through?
Yeah, you can push past them. There's a little bit of room in the room.
Give everyone cover.
Yes, I'm thinking if I go in there, nobody else.
Yeah, but would you do that?
Yeah, Jason's sort of just standing on the edge of the, right in the door slightly.
Knowing Gelrum, what he will do is he would go behind Jason and grab him by the scruff and probably push him to the side.
Okay,
And
you can do that. Grab him.
You open the door.
Look out, Dad! And since you're not expending movement, you don't actually provoke an opportunity attack. Right?
then he would alert everybody else, most likely.
By the yell of "Look out, Dad!"
Yeah. And then, is that an actual action to grab him?
It will wave it as sort of an interaction.
Okay. And then I would stay right there, because I assume I'm within 5 feet of the one diagonal.
Yeah, you can reach around.
Okay. I would.
Bad choice.
You know, I probably should have made this
The church street.
Let me go turn that on real quick.
Phrasing.
And yes, I would like to rage against the skeletons. And I'm gonna attack.
That was funny.
It'd be a 14 to hit.
That hits.
It's 8 plus rage damage. 10.
10.
Wow.
You actually got to hit something.
Let me make put a rage on you. Jason.
Oh, it's not a trident.
I need to step back here
By Theron.
by Theron, pull out my bow, and
Shoot Gelrin in the back. All right.
You're tempted, I'm sure.
Use that
He's
one.
gonna try to kill his son.
Shoot between his knees and hit the skeleton behind him.
Okay.
Don't hit with me.
Gonna do a bounce shot off of the floor and try to hit it.
This is my plan. If it goes horrible, it's not my fault.
So grandchildren.
So it's only a 7.
Only a 7. Yeah, you hit the ground trying to get it under between the legs there.
Oh.
Stop moving! You might feel a graze in some unpleasant points.
The skeleton that you were shooting at will step forward and hit your son. With the short. Actually, no, he has a bow
Only
now.
a thing now.
It's too late. It's too late now. He's gonna shoot you actually with his short bow.
What happens in the forest?
And no, he's gonna
stays
shoot.
in
Sorry,
the
Gelrim.
forest.
Gelrim, you does a 23 hit you? It does. Take 6
mother's
piercing, which is halved because you're raging. Theron.
Oh, sorry.
We're just a little too moved by the fact that this is a thing
You have a clean shot on this one if you want.
The draw has a backwards son.
Yeah, why not?
20.
That hits.
Stuff happens on the Great Glacier. I only wanted to
7.
cuddle.
What happens in water deep
5.
stays in water deep?
5 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, what was the name of that
I
ship?
objected most profusely.
Yeah, I can see him, right? I'm gonna do another Bruce Flame, throw a little fire.
Okay. You're shooting the one that Theron shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
11.
11. That hit.
Yay!
Headshot.
And that's. Did I add anything to that? Okay. 7 damage.
You already killed it.
Oh yeah, you killed it.
Yay!
Oh, was it to 11 to hit?
Yes.
Oh, it missed. My bad. I got that backwards.
Get your hopes up.
Yeah. So I threw fire and.
That's when you just say no, it's totally damaged.
How much? You did 5 damage. Yeah, okay. All right. Sarah.
I can't see. So I'm going to.
Yeah, you have a torch.
Yeah. I'm going to step in front of the space with in front of Theron.
That's right here.
And hand crossbow the hurt one.
Okay.
Or the orange one.
Yeah.
Or not.
Our guys are trying to kill us on first episode.
Evidently.
5 does not hit.
No, it does not. It glances off Gelrin's massive shoulders. Doesn't even. You don't even notice it in your rage.
He's a little bit on
Although
fire too.
technically it counted it as an attack, so you know you maintain your rage there.
That helps.
All right. Theron. Did Theron already go?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had to resort. Alecria.
Can I see? Where am I? Am I within 60 feet?
You're at the top here.
You can come down.
Yeah, you're within 60 feet.
Okay, so I'm going to do acid
You're
splash.
35 feet away from 2 of them. You can
Two of them?
just barely see them.
Or are they within 5 feet of each other?
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna do an acid splash.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
You see some a bunch of passages that
11.
11 misses.
All right.
Our dice are trying to kill us. Yep.
I don't know, my dice.
A bubble of acid splashes on the wall above Gelrin, but none of it seems to have. Just hits it and hisses, dripping down the wall. All right. The hurt skeleton will step forward and attack Gelrin with a short sword. That is a 22 hit for 5 piercing. And then the one in the back here will shoot Gelrin with a short bow. Does a natural 1 hit? Gelrim.
The double
Swing.
Kill it with fire. Oh my gosh.
No, miss. Jason.
Maybe use a different die.
That was a different die.
I'm going to try to shoot the one standing in front of him.
Oh my Jesus!
That bounced from a 12 to a 2.
Would you like to borrow some of my dice, man?
I think I need to start hiding. I'll attack every other round when I get to with the bandit.
Features the carving of a rearing dragon.
I mean, can't you hide his bonus action, or is that later?
Second level.
Welcome to first level.
It's been so long since you played the first level of Thief.
Exactly. It's only first level for one.
These guys are worth 300 experience.
I'm pretty sure
Skeleton trying to shoot you and miss. Erd.
I can do fairy fire.
kill it with fire.
Can we just kill it with fire?
You wouldn't be able to. You would hit Gaithersburg and Asara in that.
I don't want to do that. Okay, fine. I'm
It would
gonna.
make it easier for them to hit the barbarian, though, if you want to do that.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna do another produce flame. Okay.
Somebody finally hits.
That hurt one.
18.
That hits.
Yay.
8 damage.
8 damage. Woohoo.
Enough to kill the hurt one.
Yay.
All right. Asara.
I really wish there wasn't a.
There's some room in there if you want to run inside.
We need to find an artifact here. No, I'm sorry.
You're not close to dying, are you?
Now I'll just try to. Actually, yeah. Can I get into the one corner? Excuse me, where the one was? Yeah. And
Shoulder pass, Gaithersburg.
I'm going.
Go past and half.
Frothing at the mouth right now.
What's his name?
It is my surname.
Darn, I can't get both of them. Just wanted to try that. But I will hit the one directly in front of me with my long sword for 22.
That hits.
For 8 damage.
8 damage. You cleave its head off. And it clatters to the ground in a pile of bones.
Aha!
Theron.
I guess I will move diagonal down one. On the bottom. 19. Four. And then I step back to where I was.
Alright. Electria.
You don't know.
I guess I'm just gonna move closer to the where everyone else is.
I did it with a firebolt.
Huh?
Probably firebolt.
Okay, so cantrips I can cast more than once, right?
Yep.
All right, so then
Yeah,
I'm
there it
gonna
will.
Indicating down to the in the circular chamber. Slide that.
Yeah, can't throw the back.
Okay, cool. Just
I get cinched in the back.
Is that a natural one?
I botched.
Yep.
I got a nice scar on my back now.
Yeah, you do 1 point of damage to Gaithersburg, but he ignores it because
It's frenzy.
in that particular case it wouldn't be a minimum of 1 damage. Gaithersburg, you've been attacked a lot, and mostly from behind.
I step forward and attack what's in front of me. For a natural 20.
Let's specify that you don't attack the other thing that was in front of you.
He's raging, so.
And since I'm a half orc, I can add another die. It's 2d6, so I would double that to 4d6 and then add +1 because I'm a half orc. So 5d6.
Like a level 1 spell.
What is it,
It's a half orc feature.
And what's your weapon?
I can do before I take
So 2d6.
It would be 4d6 and then add 1 to 5d6. 5d6.
possible.
You're practically a rogue.
That's a lot of d6.
Yep.
So that's 4, 5, 6, 10.
been a little while.
15. You would have destroyed it at first without any damage done to it.
She pulls something back out and the president doing those she knocks it
Content ID. All right, and then you sort of calm down after
And
that.
I wipe my 12
I will leave.
Start pulverizing them into bone dust.
I will leave the room while he's frenzied and they're all dead, so that he doesn't accidentally decide I'm a target.
Yep.
Probably dead.
Each skeleton.
Dad, I did it.
You recognize major armor?
The only thing that would make this funnier is if I love the drama. Somebody else is playing a female orc. That's the only thing that would make it funnier.
Backup character.
Oh, we don't. Oh, yeah, trust it.
Might consider that.
So each skeleton had 20 arrows. They now each have 14 arrows because some of them were either shot or broken by a greatsword. Weird.
Wonder how that happened.
There's also...
Hey, sir, can you get this crossbow bolt out of my shoulder?
Oh, that looks
The
familiar.
DM has dice. This can't be good.
You missed once. You gotta keep that again.
10 silver, 2 gold, and 1 plus 1 arrow.
Ooh. Wow.
Okay. Does anybody have a bow? Okay.
So you can apply.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, each skeleton. So there's actually 3 plus 1 arrows.
Okay, so 3 plus.
So
and I
that
said it
was
14.
14 arrows each.
Okay, so 42.
Yeah. And that first skeleton had the silver and gold that I said that I already forgot. The second.
10 silver, 2 gold.
Yep. The second skeleton has 8 silver and 7 gold. And the third skeleton has 3 silver. Sorry, 5 silver and 9 gold. All right.
I can't make a party without an answer. That's true. I don't know, after a week with Patricia.
And there appear to be 2 doors leading out of this room, that other than the secret doors.
One time the secret door was horrible.
I'm sure that won't become a trend.
Of course not.
Why did they booby trap a booby trap door? Why was there the spike for a door that also just had more?
Is that the order, or was there
chaos.
before?
There was before.
It's probably won't expect you to.
Which door would you like to go in? North or south-ish?
Yeah, Maple's gonna come to you. Yep.
Let's go south.
He's following you around.
South?
He says that he really needs to earn
Maybe
back
a roll.
Check the door.
And not get stabbed through the hand again.
I'm going to use our house rule and roll a hit die.
That is a
Yes. So that good way to introduce our house rules. We're using a couple of house rules that you can read in the description of the Twitch there. Primarily hit dice rules, modifying sort of like healing surges. You can spend hit dice in combat up to your con mod number of hit dice, and you can roll them as however you want out of combat as a way to heal. I find that it's a way to remove the life cleric as the required party member in the group, allowing each player to heal itself. Short rests, they are only 15 minutes long. You can only take 2 of them a day, and all it does is give you 1 hit die back. A long rest no longer heals you to full, it just gives you all your hit dice back. So generally, if you have any hit dice, you would spend as many as you need to get up to full, or as high as you can, and then take the long rest, and then spend any after that. All right, so you listen at the door, and
Checking for traps.
check for traps, of course, and you don't hear anything. Does not appear to be locked or trapped.
Alright.
You open the door. Why is the door so big? I don't know.
It's a very wide door. Maybe that side door was just tiny.
You'll have to ask Roll20 why that door is so big.
They're used to Storm King's Thunder.
A room with
Yeah.
and offensive stone debris and rubble slides.
The masonry walls of this 20-foot wide hall are in poor repair. The far end has collapsed, filling the southern section with rubble. The western wall is in much better shape than the other walls, and it holds a stone door with a rearing dragon carved in relief in it. The door has a single keyhole situated in the rearing dragon's open mouth.
That went that way.
Check before, Paul.
You check before.
Checking for traps.
Checking for the traps. You don't find any traps in this room, or secrets or anything. It's a boring room.
And as he says that, you see the fountain start to use a little bit, and reddish liquid begins forming.
Check the door.
You check the door. It does appear to be locked. Go ahead and roll a investigation.
It's able to contain it. The fountain soon as
That's the dice you need to work.
18.
18 does appear to have a mechanical lock. However, it does appear to have been enhanced in some way magically.
Maybe we should get an Arcana check on it. If only we had a wizard.
Or maybe we could just go through the wall.
Do you want me to? I can do that.
I think our half-orc could just punch it, right?
Take a look.
Maybe take a look. Roll an Arcana.
Sniff that magic out.
Can I help her?
14.
14. You guess it's probably the arcane lock spell,
Okay.
which makes makes it kind of difficult to unlock it if you don't have a key.
We could try
Or the
the
spell
other
knock.
door. Or you go through the wall.
But you think that brute force or finesse may be able to bypass the arcane lock, but it would take quite a bit.
Okay, so does somebody want to break the door down?
What kind of door is it?
I'll try to get through.
You also know that
He's gonna get stabbed in the hand again?
Also what?
the knock spell bypasses arcane lock.
Yeah, the one Jenny
It also makes a really loud noise.
Yeah, it makes it
But
not tilted work.
if you happen to have that prepared, I don't think it's the first one.
What would be the requirement?
That would be an athletics check.
Yeah, that would be a 23.
Yeah, it's pretty sturdy.
Is it a stone door?
It is a stone door with a mechanical lock.
I will attempt to pick this thing.
Okay.
17.
Hopefully you'll roll higher than a 2 this time.
Yes. But not by a lot.
17.
17. Yeah, you're able to unlock the mechanical lock for the most part, but the magical mechanism is blocking you from fully unlocking.
We might have to go back around.
Give another move.
Yeah, that was way worse. So he told me to give it another kick. I was like, that was way worse.
You hurt your
Can I intimidate the door?
What's your modifier for these tools?
Double proficiency plus my dex, right?
Yeah.
So 7.
Okay. You try again.
That's 2 better, so 19.
Still not enough.
You need one more, probably.
One more try.
Each attempt is about 10 minutes.
Save.
5-10 minutes.
Alright. I I'm gonna try to bust the door.
I got a 24 this time, which was one higher. Or 23 was my.
Can I assist him in trying to bust down the door?
Sure. You with advantage.
No, the 24 is still high.
That's why you can't pick it. You guys keep kicking it.
Picking it to a different spot.
Ollie, check out the other door. Whoever's on the other side probably knows.
One more try. How about a 26?
Click. You were looking for a 25, and you were looking for a 30.
I couldn't even roll that.
Yeah.
You tried though, and that's what mattered.
Arcane Lock is pretty legit.
I looked down and see like 8 broken lockpicks.
So that it does not come coming out again.
You have 2 broken feet.
I'll walk it off.
Ow. Ow.
All right.
Rage.
Consciously walking in and checking for traps, and I don't like those glowy things.
I like that you get to go first. Can you
I hope this is like a Zelda thing where like they just keep rolling.
In here, there are 5 dusty sarcophagi.
As the door opens, a hissing noise and a puff of dust around the door indicate that the chamber beyond has been sealed for ages.
We're the first to loot it.
Dust, long undisturbed, covers every surface in this large gallery. The air here is stale. 3 alcoves to the north and one to the south on the wall. 3 alcoves are on the north wall and 1 is on the south wall. Each alcove contains a dust-covered stone pedestal with a flat fist-sized crystalline globe resting on it. The globes in the northern alcoves are cracked and dark, but the globe on the southern alcove glows with a soft blue light. Faint tinkling notes issue from it.
Which are high-ranking members in the Cult of the Dragon. It seems like this may be an ancient part of the Cult of the Dragon.
Sip out. There's magic stuff in there.
Not my area of expertise.
Did you check for traps?
It's
Ain't gonna wait far enough to check.
It's probably just like a DDR pattern. You're fine.
You sense
Just don't step there.
What do you do with this?
Wait, where?
Just don't step anywhere.
Okay, so we have to fly over there.
Oh, I can just toss somebody then, right?
No, I'll check for traps before I pop out.
Okay.
It's investigation, right? To check for traps would be investigation or perception.
Investigation is fine.
So the wizard could probably help you with that. I'm pretty sure the wizard probably has it.
Wait, what? Sorry.
So you have investigation if you want to help look for traps.
All right, I guess I'll help look for traps.
Alright. So I get that with advantage, and it's still an 11.
12.
Well, she got a 12. So we'll take the 12.
Yeah, seems fine.
Can I roll an Arcana check on the glowy thing?
Are you going to walk toward it or stay where you are at the door?
I guess I'll stay where I am at first.
Okay.
I am going to move towards the door and use my wonderful little once per day action thingy.
What do you got?
I'm going to detect celestial, fiend, or undead, or any consecrated or desecrated place within 60 feet of me, i.e. that thing.
Find this dragon.
And I put a 60-foot radius on you, which is larger than the room. Let's see, larger than the room.
Can you detect our tiefling? You said
What was the types?
It's celestial, fiend, or undead types, or a consecrated or desecrated place or object within 60 feet.
You do not sense any of those types, nor consecrated or desecrated.
Alright, works for me. Good. She can have at it.
Dang, nobody broke there tonight, man.
Because if it was desecrated, I was
Does you
going to
have
destroy
Arcana?
it.
Yeah, I can help.
So if you roll a game and take the higher of the two, you have advantage.
Roll again.
There we go. That's a lot better.
Yes.
24.
Seems magical. Hard to see from way over here.
I already said that.
I can walk closer to it.
You'll walk closer to it?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm willing to die.
There's something
You walk toward
in
the
a sealed room. It's magic.
So as you walk toward the lit globe, brooding music begins to play throughout the area.
This is my home.
And I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well,
16.
16. 18.
18. 10.
I had 18.
18.
3.
3. And Urge.
16.
I had a 20.
So 3 and 10. The two of you are charmed. And while charmed in this way,
You're an elf.
can take only the dash action and move
I
toward...
have advantage. Oh. Charm. So that's worse.
Sorry, audio listeners.
You're just so distraught over the fact that you've discovered you have a kid. You're distracted.
So, Electria,
Also charming,
just
apparently.
you hear this music and you just turn around and run. And the two of you...
Well, if I see him run, I want to... Do I have a chance to grab him by his scruff again?
Do I have a chance to grab her?
Yeah, let's try and stop.
It just bounces on these.
Yeah, you can do like a dex save. Try to catch them.
Nope.
18.
Okay. You're able to grab your father.
Daddy, no!
Text no.
Just pick him up, you just see his feet.
Electria, you unimpeded run out and make it to here when you suddenly stop and you're like, wait, what am I doing out here?
Also roll D8.
Okay.
And you don't remember much of anything. You remember some music, and then you suddenly had the urge to run out of the citadel.
But I'm okay now.
You seem to be.
So I can start making my way back there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and try to meet her and see what the hell just happened.
Yeah, you meet back in the main hall here, and you seem fine.
It was plain nickel.
Okay,
That's what the problem was.
Yeah, give us some warning next time if you need some fresh air.
Yep, that's what it was.
Theron, you just walk up and there's some music playing, and you hear a scuffle behind you, but you're like, oh, well, whatever. Jason, go ahead and roll another wisdom save.
Well, there's a 19 on the dice. Right.
Yep. So you're able to steal yourself as Galerin is just holding you up off the air and your feet are moving quickly.
I put that down.
You put it back there.
You stick it right through the place where the bone was cracked.
Got him on his head.
Pull out and the skeleton is problem.
All right.
Again, what was your mother's name?
In my backstory, she's dead.
I might have to hasten.
The other is
Music is still playing.
Did you meet a female or run?
Check out the orb.
Yeah, but see what you don't know is to an orb.
It's just a fist-sized crystalline orb sitting on a pedestal.
It was just meant to make
Can I
people
pick
run
it
away.
up?
Oh, shit.
It's attached to the pedestal.
Yeah, and it's plain Nickelback.
Are there other orbs in there?
I break
There's
it?
stuff.
Break it.
You can try. Go ahead and what are you attacking with?
Palm.
A what?
A palm.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
You're just
Throw
gonna like
one at it.
punch it?
Yeah. It's an 8.
You throw, but the music suddenly has this grandiose uprising in the song, and it startles you, and you hits the back wall.
And nothing happens because they don't explode unless it hits the target. Weird.
So it goes tink, 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 tink.
And then what
It's
you
a dead.
Yeah.
Oops,
Try
that
looking
mix
at
got
it.
off.
I look at it. In it, is it a
It's like,
When you attack the orbit, the music gets louder, and I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm sorry, or
Can't we just leave it be?
is it against Charmed?
It is.
Oh my god.
Okay, I rolled the same.
So the elves in the group would roll with advantage.
How many am I trying to catch this
What'd you
time?
roll?
18.
That one.
You're charmed.
That one.
Oh
You're
God.
charmed. You're charmed. You're charmed.
No, no.
15. You're charmed.
10.
You're charmed.
The entire
Everybody just. You throw the bomb, it goes down the ground, and then you all just run.
21, because I credit.
Oh, 21.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everyone except Gelrin.
Oh no, he dropped the bomb. I knew you'd be the great.
And at this point, you're just like, what the heck is going on? As everyone runs out, and then it's like, why are we running? And you walk back in.
No, that's what it is. He likes Nickelback.
Everybody had to drug dealer.
How about we leave the orb alone?
How about I smash his
Problems?
time?
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
19.
That hits.
So I got to roll damage. Not raging, so it's 12.
12. You hit it. It cracks. Goes dark and silent. Looks similar to the other.
That sounds so much better.
Well, there goes our magic item. We can leave that.
I think we can live without it. We couldn't move it anyway.
Okay, but why was it there? It had to have been there for a reason. There has to be something in this room.
To make us not go through that other door.
Yeah, there's something past it, probably. But there are orb-like things at the top there, too.
Yeah, well, those are all three of those are cracked and dark.
Oh, okay.
This one now looks similar to that.
Do we
They
know
really
that
don't
there's a
give
door on the other side?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go try ulting it. Maybe you can only go through the door like 4 times. As a go, we're thing in character. So.
Okay. You open the door. The air is stale in this 20-foot long corridor, which leads to another closed stone door. You walk in?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it closes behind me.
Nope.
I will enter the room.
You'll enter the room? This room or the other room?
I'll follow.
Okay. Walk in,
So this is what it's like to be my dad.
And you walk forward? You walk forward and click.
I didn't say I was stepping forward yet.
Yeah, you did. You said this is how it must be how it feels to be my dad, and you walk.
Out of character, but I.
Oh.
That didn't happen. I'll accept it.
You're not gonna stop in the doorway.
And you
To
hear
look
a
back
click,
at my party, I would. But yeah.
and out of the western. It flies from above the western door, and does a 16 hit?
Yep.
What do you get hit by?
As a arrow flies out and hits you for 3 piercing damage.
I stick my head out the door. Hey, hey, Drow, I think you might want to come and rescue your son.
He runs.
What son?
So do I know what the arrow came from?
It came out from above the door.
Or do I see like a slot, like somebody?
Yeah, you can see there's some holes, several holes.
I look at the ground now.
You appear to be standing on a pressure plate.
I look in front of me for any more.
Roll a perception.
That's a 7.
I will also look for pressure plates. That's a 10.
With advantage,
Pretty
I got
dusty.
15.
Yeah. I also have a helmet on. Wow.
So with a helping, helping is an action. So if you help someone, then you would get advantage, but you would just be helping, so you wouldn't need to roll.
So
as
were you
well.
helping me or were you looking yourself?
Whichever.
Because I got, with
Okay.
the help, I would have got it. And it's,
Okay, then
It
yes,
looks
I'm gonna
like there are pressure plates on these 4 center tiles.
Can you jump over it, buddy?
I mean, I could, but I also saw him earlier, in that, yeah. So be like, Daddy!
Oh, the halfway
And you think you can probably defeat the plate by wedging a iron spike or something under the plate?
Take your fist.
The half orc is calling for dad.
Yeah.
Daddy should go help.
Disable.
Oh, you're such a good papa.
Do you have any daggers or iron spikes? Anyone? Pythons, perhaps?
I can break one of my
Two
javelins.
What do I have?
So it's a permanent magic.
Just the javelin point would work.
If you blow this whistle while
I have a set of manacles, but
it allows you to cast the enemy hits.
Do you have a Dungeoneers?
Dungeoneer spike has pits.
Pythons? Yep. So you can take 4 of them off if you want to disable all 4.
Once the whistle has animated
what's in the explorer's pack?
until 7 days.
And I got a total of a 13 on my disable.
Can I assist him?
So it lets you have a skeleton.
Yeah, you're able to defeat all of them. It's easy. And actually, it's 9 o'clock, so I think we are going to go ahead and end it there since the store is closed and
Yeah,
a
well,
lot of people still around. But, so I hope you all enjoy the first episode of Murderhobos Anonymous.
yay! We need a theme
And
song.
we'll be back again next week, 7 to 9.
Same bad time,
Same bad time, same bad channel. All right.
We didn't die.
Things work out.
All right.
Hand in your papers.
What did you do our...
Oh, yeah, let
fun.
me do the split. So we've got...
All right.
Sorry, thank you.